Hello, Taylor Archer and I are back discussing catalyst loading for our third video. In general, for fixed bed reactors, we sometimes recommend 5% overage in case the loading density ends up being a little higher than expected. Catalyst spills out of a drum or something, a bag breaks, water gets on it, whatever kind of weird thing can happen. It is nice to have a little extra to be safe. But primary reformers and ammonia converters are treated a little bit differently when we discuss overage. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Taylor?
Yeah, that's right, Karen. These reactors, being the primary reformers and ammonia converters, are treated differently because they cannot be short loaded. We need the catalyst to fill the full tube length in the primary reformer or internal beds of the ammonia converter. So in some cases, we recommend 5% overage for those fixed bed reactor loadings in the front end. Not everybody does that. And if the loading density is a little bit high, they just have a slightly shorter outage and vice versa. Not a big deal. However, for primary reformers and ammonia converters, I consider the 5 to 10% overage, respectively, a requirement. And that is for a reformer loading, 5% handles any reloads or slight amount of spillage. And for a ammonia converter, where you're actually dense loading on purpose, that 8 or 10% usually is a little bit of a safer bet there to make sure you got enough catalyst to fully fill that reactor. You don't want to be in the field loading these vessels and encounter a situation where you might find out that you don't have enough catalyst and have to scramble and find more. So it's just a good overall insurance policy to have that extra material on hand.
Absolutely. That makes everybody more stressed when you're scrambling for catalysts. So consider this a little PSA from Clariant to make sure you order an extra primary reformer and ammonia converter catalyst for your upcoming turnarounds or outages. Ammonia converter catalyst specifically typically lasts 15 to 20 years, so it can be harder to come by in an emergency compared to some of the other catalysts in a syngas plant. Thank you, Taylor, as always, for sharing your wisdom.
My pleasure. It's great talking to you, Karen. Take care.